Hey Gemini, welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new here, welcome. I'm pleased to have you guys tapping in with me today. Gemini, this is going to be your weekly love reading. We're going to tap into the energy to see what it is that you guys need to know or be aware of at this time. And this message is going to be for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising sign. So as always, make sure you check out your other placements here on the channel just to get some additional messages. This is going to be a general reading, Gemini, so it may not resonate with everyone. However, if this reading does speak to you, I ask that you please support the channel by liking and subscribing. This will, of course, allow the channel to grow, but also helps me to pick up on your vibes for future reads. All right, guys, let's jump on in. I hope that everyone's doing well out there, staying safe, happy, and healthy as always. Spirit, what is the overall energy for Gemini in love at this time, please? I wish I could take back my words. Oh, so Gemini, someone may have said something to really hurt you, or this could be your energy. Of course, maybe you said something kind of foul to someone, and I feel like whoever this is, someone is now regretting what they said, or, you know, kind of the role that they played. You could have really hurt someone's feelings, or someone could have said something to really hurt you, and right now someone is kind of having some regrets about that. So you guys could be at a distance right now or separated. If you guys are not speaking right now, and this person said something to hurt you, this is someone who's really regretting what they said, or, you know, that action that they may have taken. So let's see. Spirit, tell me about Gemini in love. Tell me about Gemini and this person. Tell me about Gemini in love. We got the Four of Swords. Tell me about Gemini. Tell me about Gemini. We got the Eight of Wands. Let's get this over here. Tell me about Gemini in love. Messages for Gemini, sun, moon, rising. Ooh, we got the Empress and the Eight of Cups. Tell me about Gemini in love. We got the Two of Swords. We got the Page of Wands. Tell me about Gemini, sun, moon, rising. Gemini, sun, moon, rising. Got the Hangman. Gemini. We got the Page of Pentacles. Oh, goodness. The King of Wands with the Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is an energy of a very kind of loving, motherly person. This could be a man or a woman, of course, but typically the Queen of Cups is a feminine energy. And typically this is someone who's very emotional, a very appealing and attractive kind of woman. The Queen of Cups is someone who is a mother, could be sometimes older, doesn't necessarily have to be, but this is someone who's very in touch with their feelings, emotions, a very intuitive energy. So there could be someone here who embodies that energy, or someone outside of this connection, but ultimately I'm seeing that this is potentially the overall energy or what is on your or your person's mind at this time, Gemini. So with the Four of Swords coming out, Gemini, I feel like for many of you, you're on a break right now, or you're kind of falling back. You may not be taking any action. You may also feel as if maybe this relationship is pretty stagnated. Maybe things are not going anywhere right now. There's possibly a time to really have some space or take some space apart to really figure things out, to really think things through. Tell me about this Four of Swords. Tell me about the Four of Swords for Gemini. We got the Queen of Swords. So I feel like for many of you, someone is kind of deciding what it is that they want. The Queen of Swords can be someone who is very decisive. They're very honest, but ultimately the Queen of Swords is someone who is not afraid of being alone, Gemini. And so for many of you, you may be weighing your options about a situation, wanting to figure out whether or not you want to continue on in this connection, or if you want to kind of cut your losses and do your own thing, maybe be alone, or, you know, kind of focus on yourself. Typically, when we see the Queen of Swords, this is someone who is emotionally detached as well. And so for many of you, you have either pulled back on your feelings, or you're not investing emotionally. You're thinking logically about the situation, really thinking things through on what you want. Bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Wands. So there could be a lot of fighting, a lot of drama right now. There could just be a lot happening in this connection. And typically with that Five of Wands, it could also represent competition. So for some of you with the competition, this could literally be someone else in this energy between you and this person. Now, with the Eight of Wands, I feel like there's some distance between you and this person here, and this is how you're currently seeing things. You may be wanting to communicate, or this person may be wanting to communicate with you. However, in that Eight of Wands energy, you may also see this person as someone who's deciding to move forward, or someone who's kind of moving on. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. What's the Eight of Wands about? So we got the Hermit, Virgo energy. So in that Hermit energy, this is someone who is really taking some time out for themselves. They may be thinking a lot, evaluating the situation, but ultimately, this is someone that's focusing on themselves. The Five of Cups is here, and typically with these fives, this is all about conflict and, just maybe a very kind of, I don't want to say negative energy, but it can represent a lot of negativity or, just turmoil. And so for many of you, this person may have some regrets, or you may see this person as really being sad. And again, you could have said something to this person to really hurt them, and they could have kind of said, okay, I'm done, I'm moving forward, I'm moving on. And ultimately, this person may be doing a lot of soul searching, but they may also be kind of doing their own thing right now. So I'm definitely feeling, Gemini, that you are possibly in some sort of separation, or you and this person just are not seeing eye to eye at this point. Now, with the relationship as a whole, we have the Empress here, Taurus Libra energy. So the Empress is a very abundant energy. This is a very motherly, nurturing energy. But for others of you, this can represent pregnancy. Maybe you're pregnant, or you have someone that's pregnant here. But typically when we do see the Empress as a relationship, this is a commitment. This is a loyal and devoted kind of connection. This is representing unconditional love in most cases. Tell me about the Empress. Tell me about the Empress. What's the Empress for Gemini? We got the World. So with the World, this is all about cycles coming to a close, but it can also represent, so sometimes when we see the World, a lot of readers will say that it's about a cycle ending, things are over, but it's also about completion. Someone may feel very complete in this situation. This can also represent a very harmonious and fulfilling relationship, a relationship that really kind of takes you to a new level. So for many of you, you see this relationship as very stable, very loving, very nurturing. This is something that you could potentially have a lot with, or this person may embody everything that you want in someone. And for many of you, you're really trying to figure out a way to heal this, or really trying to figure out a way or figure out what you want here. So again, I'm feeling a disconnect. Maybe you guys had a bad breakup, or there was an energy of maybe someone said something to really hurt the other person, and someone may be trying to get some forgiveness or work on healing it. It may not, necessarily turn out that way, because also with the Empress here, this can represent pregnancy. So if there is someone that is pregnant, or someone that feels as if maybe they were deceived by a pregnancy, they could be thinking that, okay, this is over, I'm done. Because again, that Queen of Swords will cut you off. So there could be two different scenarios here. For some of you, the Empress in the World represents someone who really embodies everything for you. But if you know that this person has maybe had some manipulative ways, or if this is someone that's popping up pregnant and, this is like something that is a shock, for many of you, this could be you saying, listen, I'm disconnecting, I'm moving on from this. Because again, the World can definitely represent endings, or, cycles coming to a close. Now, with this Eight of Cups energy, this person is definitely emotionally disconnected. They may have actually walked away. If this is a situation where this person hasn't actually physically walked away, again, their emotions are just really pulled back right now. They may not be giving to the connection at all. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. So we got the Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups, this is definitely an energy of someone that has really deep feelings, really deep emotions. This is a happy energy. And with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I feel for many of you, someone here could be detached or emotionally disconnected because of another partnership. For some of you, they could be going towards someone new. We have the Two of Cups in the Sun here, Leo energy. So Gemini, for many of you with this situation, someone may be thinking about moving on or disconnecting in order to go towards a new relationship or someone else. The Ace of Cups can definitely represent your true love, or again, very deep feelings, very deep emotions here. And so Gemini, I feel like for many of you, this person is definitely feeling as though maybe they need to move on in order to find new love or to find happiness elsewhere. With the Two of Swords here, I feel like this person feels as if maybe you're holding back or you're not giving to the relationship. The Two of Swords can also represent someone who is possibly avoiding the truth or avoiding things. It could be someone that's living a lie, not giving to the situation as well. Let me see. Tell me about this Two of Swords. What's the Two of Swords for Gemini's person? What is this Two of Swords? We got the Empress again. So the Empress is definitely the divine feminine. But again, I feel like if there's a situation where someone is pregnant and this person feels as if maybe they were deceived or something. I'm just picking that up, Gemini. And of course, you're going to know best. Let me know in the comments if this is your situation. But I feel here that someone's pregnant. We have the Empress on both sides here. So someone may be definitely pregnant here. And I'm feeling as if maybe a pregnancy or something like that may be affecting the overall connection in general. So with the Two of Swords coming out with the Empress, this is definitely letting me know that someone may be in denial about a pregnancy or they think that you're holding back because of this. So Gemini, I don't know where you fall. You could be the feminine here and you could be pregnant, or you could be a masculine and someone may be pregnant by you. But I feel as though someone may have told their person that they're pregnant, or this may have recently come out. And this is kind of a lot of I feel like there's drama around this pregnancy. Maybe someone said to their person in the past, I can't get pregnant, or maybe they told their person that they were on birth control, something like that. And now that this is kind of coming out, someone may be holding back because, again, they may be feeling that either this person is lying about a pregnancy or this person may have trapped them, set them up. Typically, when I see the Two of Swords, this is about someone who's not giving. And so this person sees, Gemini, that you're not giving to this connection. However, I'm seeing the Empress here twice. This is kind of letting me know that someone may be pregnant. Also, with this Ace of Cups here, this can represent pregnancy as well. A new, baby coming into the picture. So for some of you, this person may be walking away or disconnecting in order to protect their feelings. This is someone who may be saying, listen, I'm pregnant. I don't need drama. I don't need stress. I got to do what's best for me and move on because there's too much going on here. Now, with this Page of Wands, this is how this person is currently seeing the relationship, Gemini. And so for many of you, this person may feel as if maybe you've moved on or you're looking to move on. The Page of Wands is definitely someone who's very impulsive. They'll fall in love pretty quickly, but they can also fall in love or out of love just as quickly. So this person may be thinking, Gemini, that this relationship happened out of nowhere. It was really, all good until it wasn't. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Tell me about this Page of Wands. The Eight of Cups. There it is. So again, this is someone who was very passionate in the beginning. This person may have been, very invested, very, committed to this or on board at some point. But with this Eight of Cups, this person may now be walking away or someone here may be disconnecting. The Eight of Cups is here twice. So this person is definitely feeling as if they are either moving on or there's an emotional disconnect. And Gemini, you could be on this side or this side. So again, place yourself where you need to be and take what resonates. But I feel that with that Page of Wands, this is definitely letting me know that someone is very impulsive, but again, sort of non-committal here in that they may be very invested one day, but then kind of out the next day. And for many of you, if this is your situation, this is possibly why there is possibly a separation, maybe a breakup, a delay here. But I'm definitely feeling that there's a pregnancy somewhere. And I don't know if you even know this, Gemini, but you may. I'm definitely feeling like there's a pregnancy here. I definitely feel it. So with the Hangman, I feel like this is a very spiritual connection, a very spiritual bond that you guys may have. Also with the Hangman, this is all about a new perspective. So this relationship could have helped you gain some sort of new perspective on life or maybe even love. Tell me about the Hangman. I also feel like with the Hangman, this relationship, this is more so in kind of, I don't want to say open or a freeing relationship, but I feel like neither one of you have any sort of expectations. This is more so, I'm picking up the energy of like, okay, let's see where this goes. It is what it is. We can have a kind of casual thing or, and this is not everyone's story, but for some of you, that Hangman can definitely represent a situation where it's like, let's just kind of see where things go. There's no expectations. Let's just kind of, get a feel for what we want and take it from there. Tell me about the Hangman. Tell me about the Hangman for Gemini. we got the Five of Cups. I feel with that Five of Cups, though, there's a lot of disappointment, a lot of hurt. Someone may have had more expectations, or if you guys started out as very casual and let's just kind of see where things go, I feel like you may have had a conversation that was kind of open. Let's just kind of, you know, play it by ear. And one person may have gotten their expectations, I'm not going to say someone may have kind of, so, all right, let's see. If there's a situation where you may have a guy and a girl kind of getting together, this is just general, and they say, listen, let's be casual, let's kind of see where things go, and one person kind of falls in love and the other person is still keeping it casual, someone may be disappointed because they may have hoped that having a baby would get things to the next level, or getting pregnant would kind of secure their spot. However, they may now have some regrets because they see that this person is not what they thought, or this person is still sticking to that original plan. Let's be casual, let's see where things go. And again, this is not everyone's story, but I'm definitely feeling that someone is really regretting having such a casual connection, or not really securing their spot beforehand. Now, with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is the issue here. And with that Page of Pentacles, this could mean that someone here is potentially looking elsewhere or focusing on a new beginning elsewhere. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. This can also represent someone who's very focused on their money as well. And so if you're in a situation where your person is not really giving because they're working a lot or always, you know, chasing a bag, that could also be a hindrance or, you know, a weakness in the connection. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles for Gemini. We got the Five of Wands here. This is definitely someone looking towards someone else. There is potentially someone else here that this person sees as wish fulfillment, yet they have someone else at home that may be pregnant and waiting for them. I hate to say that, but Gemini, of course, you're going to know best. But with that Five of Wands, this is definitely competition. So someone may have eyes for someone else, or someone may be looking at someone else outside of this relationship, and they're not focusing on what they have here. They may have even slipped up or said something or alluded to the fact that maybe there's someone else, and now they have regrets for hurting this person's feelings here, because that Five of Wands is definitely drama. Now, with the King of Wands, this is where the relationship is headed. And so that King of Wands is definitely a very passionate energy. This is someone who's very generous. This could be like a boss, or, you know, someone that has a lot going for themselves. But ultimately, the King of Wands is definitely very passionate, and they know exactly what they want. Tell me about this King of Wands. We got the Fool. Uh-oh, Gemini. Someone's taking a risk here. Someone may be single. The King of Wands usually is sometimes committed, but not always. Not always. The King of Wands can definitely be someone who gets a lot of attention, but with the Fool, this is someone who's now single or maybe open to possibility. And with the Seven of Swords here, this is someone who may be strategizing or planning to move on. We got that Queen of Cups. So Gemini, there could be a third party here that is the Queen of Cups, because remember, we saw the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the first deck when we originally started here. So I feel that Gemini, man or woman, if you're in a situation where someone is pregnant and you guys really just are not connecting, you're really not on the same page, you feel that maybe your person is kind of energetically tapped out, or they're just not investing, there could potentially be a Queen of Cups energy that this person is thinking about, that they're interested in, and they may be really thinking about moving forward or going towards this person. Again, this is someone who may not wanted anything serious, or someone who may kind of started out, like you guys could have started out as friends, or, you know, and Gemini, don't get me wrong, you could be the Queen of Cups here, and this could not even be your reading. This could be about someone that's coming towards you. But I feel like these two people either started out very casually, let's just see what happens, and one person may have caught feelings, or their feelings may have progressed before the other person, and ultimately the person that they were in love with possibly was not giving to the connection, because again, they may be in love with someone else outside of this connection. So of course, only take what resonates. This is not everyone's story, but for some, I definitely see that something may be going on outside of this connection. And I saw the High Priestess somewhere, so I do feel like someone's intuition is kind of kicking in, or their intuition is letting them know that something may be up. Now, with the Seven of Swords, this is definitely the advice. And so the Seven of Swords can sometimes represent someone that has trust issues. It could be someone that's kind of being taken advantage of, a liar, a cheater. But ultimately, the Seven of Swords can represent planning strategically, you know, making some plans or sneaking away, but you're planning ahead of time. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords for Gemini. What do we got here? Look at that. We got the Page of Pentacles again. So Gemini, someone may be really, I hate to say this, and especially if someone's pregnant here, you know, no one who is pregnant needs stress, drama, anything like that. But with that Page of Pentacles coming out, someone may be, you know, finding out that their person is sneaking behind their back or still focusing on this Queen of Cups energy. Bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Wands with the Nine of Swords. So in some cases, the Queen of Wands can represent a third party or maybe a mistress. And coming out with the Nine of Swords, this may really stress someone out to find this out or to know this information. So Gemini, if you're in a situation and you're pregnant and your person is kind of tapped out, you're really going to have to take care of yourself and really do what's best for you and of course best for your baby here, because I feel as though this is someone who may have been honest, you know, they may have been straight up with that Queen of Swords energy and that they didn't want anything serious. And ultimately, someone may have thought that having a baby would have solidified their spot or made the situation better. However, it seems as if that hasn't